Hello guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm finally going to show you all my Battlefield 6 settings. A lot of people have been asking me about them on TikTok, Instagram, and also in the last comments in my last videos. Now, I'm not saying these are the best settings in the game or that they're just going magically to improve your aim overnight. These are just simply the settings I've been using, testing and adjusting over time to fit my playstyle. In this video I'll go over my controller settings like sensitivity, ADS, battle layout, which I have with a really strange one, and etc. If you have been curious about my setup or you're looking for some ideas to improve your own settings, hopefully you will find something useful here. So let's jump straight into the settings. We start with the accessibility. We have subtitles off, so we don't have any obstacles to our gameplay and crosshair. Then we have master volume, of course, this is default. I have this SFX volume and tinnitus relief frequency. I have it at 0 and 2000. Then we have color profiles. I'm using just the normal ones, let's say like that. I only have player color. I'm using like this water blue. Friendly color, I'm using this green, which I just made it like max saturation. Squad color is also max saturation, and also the enemy color is red, but it's not the default one. I just adjusted to the max saturation, so you can see it better. Then we have world brightness. I have this on 68. I just changed this from 60 to 70. Now there is the new update, the last update. They just improved the players, the brightness in dark spaces. So I think 68 is kind of good, but also, you know, the sun dies. You need to adjust this. Maybe sometimes in especially maps like Blackwell Fields or Cairo, or the new Cairo, the Cairo Bazaar, like the sun is something. There is something annoying about that. So adjust this between 60 and 70. Then we have camera effects. This is a really important one. I have motion blur also, of course, on 0. Vapor motion blur 0. Infrared hue motion is on. This is just default. Camera shake amount, I have this on, of course, on 25, so we don't need any shaking, so we can focus on the gameplay. Reduce spring camera bobbing, I have it on. Chromatic aberration, infrared crosshair, of course, off. Everything is off, so you can see better. Then we have hold and toggle. I have pretty much everything on default. Just I have double tap crouch from sprint slide. I have it off. Interact reload. We have also reload tap, interact on hold. This is important because when you need to reload and you need also to maybe, I don't know, to maybe revive, you reload with a tap and you revive with holding. So then we have mount breakout. I have it long, but I have it disabled. We will see that later. So then we have control vibration. I know that a lot of people have this off. I was also having it off. Like I'm having it off like 5 or 6 years and just playing. I just discovered now there is a guy that is talking about. Is a pro at controller DualSense Edge, and he's just testing it on different games like BF6, COD, Apex, and he said like, if you try, he measured that, and if you try to enable vibration and you put it just a small amount, like I put 8, you can put also 1 or 2, it's not important. The input lag actually reduces a lot. That means that like when you press a command, the controller will just, the game will just register that command like in less milliseconds. We are talking about 3 to 4 milliseconds. Also, he said this is very important to plug in your controller to the USB port, the blue one, the 3.0, which also enables a faster input lag. Like I think it was like also 2 to 3 milliseconds. It is noticeable. I don't know, everything is more responsive. You can try it, whatever. Minute tutorials, of course, off. In-game tutorials, off. We have everything off. This also, everything is on default. Mount height, I have this off. Then we go on the gameplay. Inverted vertical look is off. Here, okay, is everything off. This is also everything default. Infrared image sensitivity, we go over to that later. So important for me is also the double tap crouch from sprint slice. I have that off. Mount type, I have that disabled. Everything is disabled on the mount. Pick type, this is also everything off because the picking on this game is really bad, because every time you're near an object an object on the car, or you have something near you, just your character, just the camera just pick randomly and you lose some accuracy. So I have it that disabled. I'm just playing really better. Then interact load, we just talked about that in the previous. This is all default. Vehicles, I don't play vehicles, so I'm not the guy you should follow for vehicles, because I don't play vehicles. I don't like vehicles. Aim assist, this thing will go later on that. Then we have HUD. This is all default. This is an important one, horizontal HUD pairing. If you put it on 100, it's just better, because if you're an aggressive player, I just played a lot of aggressive, and you need to be aware in every second. If I look the minimap, the distance from the minimap and your crosshair is just really small, you know. And if you take this on 0, it's really large, and you can, I think it's bad because you can lose the control of your crosshair, the reticle, the pre-aiming and everything. So I think in a lot of dangerous situation, this is good, because you have everything is like in a small space. Then we have advanced HUD and icon settings. This is also important. We have big map opacity on 74. Kills, this everything default. This also default. Everything is default. Objective icons, this is all personal preferences. The most important one for me, you can copy this, to me is good, but the most important ones to me, when you're zooming, you need to have everything on 0, so you don't have any obstacles when you aim at enemy. So we have objective icons, opacity zoomed 0. You go on Freddy icons. This is also important when zoomed. It's on 45, because actually when you fire someone, you can easily recognize if it is friendly or enemy. Then we have also the friendly revive icons. I put it on 82.5, so it's when you also fire someone on, you see an enemy on the ground, the icons of the revive, the friendly revive, they are not an obstacle to your crosshair. Let's say that like that. Then we have squad icons. We have icons color 90, squad revive icons opacity 82.5, like the same from before. Squad revive icons zoomed is also on 45. Then this I have enemy icon scale, it's to 90, so a little bit more bigger than the default. Then we have neutral icons on 73, because I don't need to say that. Neutral icons opacity 42, and of course when it is zoomed it's on 0. Then we have the ping markers. This is default. Ping markers icon opacity is 70, and ping marker icons opacity zoomed is on 40, because I don't want that to be annoying when someone ping the enemy. I just want to see better the enemy, so I just put it at 40. Then here is everything is on default. Minimap size is a medium. Minimap background is everything is default. We have the view distance of foot. I have 250, so you can see better all around the flags. And you actually, it's really important this because you're very high on the minimap, and you also, when the enemy are spotted, like you can see like 10 players spotted to 15 players spotted, you actually can easily flank the enemy, or you can see, you can just read better the game. Here is everything default. Crosshair, I have that 100 green. The reticle is violet. Infrared crosshair's projection, I have it off. Hit indicator intensity is 39 because this is a bit annoying. Headshot color, I have it on violet. Violet laser bear. What I'm talking about, violet. Kill color is black. Then we go down, we have infantry damage color is red, chat background opacity 0, chat settings, I have only this one, I have the position is a bit better on the right, chat scale is also not that much big, so I don't want to interfere that with my gameplay. And then we have the most important ones. Settings, we have infantry aim assist on 85. I'm also playing, before starting this, I just want to say I'm also playing with Control Freak on the right stick with the Inferno. I have also, I'm using also the aim rings to both sides, also to the left, to the right. To the right stick is just a soft aim ring, and on the left is also important on the moving side, because if you move a lot on this game, you have also a really big bloom. So I have it hard aim ring, so you don't lose that much accuracy. So we started this, we have, I said, 85, field of view is 120. This is actually not good for everyone, maybe. I think the sweet spot for this is between, for most of the people, is between 100 and 110. Then with experience and a lot of hours of playing, you can go actually to 120, because with 120 it's just a bit more difficult to see enemies, but if you have a lot of experience, it's not a problem. Actually, if I play with a lower field of view, I'm just feeling claustrophobic. Then we have vertical aim ratio on 60. Uniform infantry aiming is on. I always play it on 177. Infantry aim input curve, I have it on the BF5 because I played a lot of BF5. Then we have the acceleration. I have it on 0 because it's good for muscle memory. Then here is everything is on default. We have the slide on triangle. Okay, we got into this later. It's just a bit interesting. We have double tap crouch for plan. This is of course off. Then we have stereoscope on L2, and infrared zoom aim sensitivity is 58. Here is also everything default. Interactor also, we just did that. Mount, this also, everything is disabled. So now is the interesting part. We have the control buttons. Now you will see a lot of strange things, but actually everything is just studied. Everything is just there is hours and hours. I put it some hours, on this to find the right settings. Everything is just preset in a way that you don't have to move the thumbs as much as possible from your sticks. That means, that means like when you jump, when you slide, when you change to primary weapon, when you jump and slide at the same time, and you have to turn, do a 360, you always have the thumbs on your sticks. So let's get into it. We have big map and quick loadout customization. We have that on the right on the D-pad. Now we can go down. I have class ability on the up D-pad. Then here, this is the interesting part. We have crouch toggle on triangle, I also need to say that in the back of my controller I have two back buttons, so I'm using that for jumping and crouch. The back buttons are triangle and X. Then we have crouch press, prone hold on R3. The prone, this is also an important one. We have the prone on the touchpad. So if you are in a really dangerous situation while jumping and someone is firing to you, just press the touchpad and the character just falls down. Then we have also the slide on triangle. The slide is one tap, so when I'm just running faster and I press the back button of crouching, the character just slide. So I have my thumbs on the sticks, of course, and just press triangle from the back, and the character just will do the slide. Then we have switch to melee, also is to circle. This really important to me. Because if you press the circle button, the melee will come out and you're running faster. So in every situation, it is like someone is firing you. You need to go around the corner, or you just make the kill. You switch to the melee and you run faster around or behind something. So it is really important in different types of situation. You can see also my gameplay. I also use the switch to melee in a lot of situations. Then we have cycle. This is also really important. We have cycle to primary weapon. It was before on triangle. I'm using it on L1. So when to switch to the primary weapon and I'm in a dangerous situation, I just have my thumbs on the sticks. I don't need to press triangle. I just press L1, and it's easier to make kills, to get out of really dangerous situations. Then we have gadget 1 on the down D-pad. Then we have gadget 2 on the left. Then we go down, we have toggle laser for off and on. We have that on the touchpad. We have the rangefinder, zeroing if zoomed, L2, this is for snipers. I don't play that much snipers, but I have it like this. And then everything is on default. Then everything is on default on the vehicles. I don't play vehicles, I don't play aircrafts, so I'm not interested in that. I will be really interested to learn that, how to do that, but not now. Then we have controller tuning. This is also important. Vibration, we said already that why this is important. We have left stick, right, center diapason is on 3, axle diapason is on 0. Right stick is also 3 and 0. Then also these ones are important. I have everything set on the minimum. We have 0505, and also I have on my DualSense Edge everything preset on 0. Everything like L2, R2 DEADZONES are on 0, so you have pretty much really fast time response when you tap L2 or R2. Then mouse and keyboard, we don't have that. Graphics, I use performance, wall brightness 68, UV brightness 44, sharpness is 59, weapon motion blur 0, this 0, camera shaking on 25, this we already did. Film grain is also off, vignette is also off. Then this is also an important one. The guy just that was also making this kind of stuff on the DualSense Edge. He just tested also the audio on this game, and he said and have the proofs that using stereo and night mode with a 100 stereo width, you can just hear better the footsteps. Then we have voice chat, of course, is off for me. Subtitle, we already do that. Enable radio music is of course off. Then we go to system. There is nothing important here. Okay, streamer on this mode, whatever. Minimap, we already do that. Scoreboard, the ping, I have that on, so I can see if there is too much people with high ping. That it happens actually a lot in this last weeks. I know what is happening with the servers. And And that's it, guys. So let me know what you think about these settings. If for you there are better settings, if you need any explanation on some settings, and what. See you guys in the next. Bye bye.